Where's the camera?
Hey everybody, Sarah Baker here with Balanced Babe and BeHealthful Retreat, and we are plugging along with our webinars with our panelists on our 5 in-depth panels coming September 27th. And I am here with doctors Arielle Levitan and Romy Block, co-founders of Vous Vitamin, which is a line of personalized multivitamins that address individual needs. And so, for example, a woman who does not eat dairy or meat should be taking a multivitamin that provides adequate levels of calcium and iron, whereas a woman who does eat dairy and meat does not need the same level as these nutrients. So you can personalize these vitamins on what you're eating, what your lifestyle is, and all kinds of great things. And I've tried these vitamins myself, and I've noticed a really great change in my energy as well as my skin and hair. So I know that these work. So thank you, ladies, for being here with us today. We're really excited to have you and learn a little bit more from you.
Thank you for having us, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Of course. So I know that there's a lot of confusion about vitamins, what we should be taking, what we shouldn't be taking. And so with you, you've created this line, and we want to know what people should consider as they are deciding what type of vitamin or supplement to take.
So I think one of the things that we both learned through practicing medicine for so many years is that people have different vitamin needs depending on who they are, what their diet's like, what their lifestyle's like, and what kind of health concerns they have. We're really not all the same in our vitamin needs, and there are lots of individual factors that can help you decide not just which vitamins you're taking, but what dose and what amount of these individual vitamins you need.
Nice. And I know that there's always fad diets, and there's always contradicting articles, and there's publications that are saying you need to take this amount of omega-3s and you need to take biotin to make your hair grow. And there's all kinds of different arrows pointing to different vitamins. And so it's really easy for women to get confused. So I'm assuming that this is one of the reasons why you've started Vous Vitamin, but what other ways and what inspired you to create this line?
That's a great question. What we were finding is this really came to fruition because of our patients, that our patients were really confused, and they were either coming in with symptoms of things that we thought were vitamin related, or they were coming in with bags of vitamins from the grocery store or from online and saying, should I be taking these? I'm not sure, am I really supposed to be taking 15 supplements? And it was very confusing. And what we found is that everybody is so individualized, and that they may actually be taking too much in their pursuit of trying to be healthy. So we were really trying to simplify the process and keep our patients safe.
Awesome, I love it. And I know that women that try to maintain a healthier lifestyle, they're eating healthy, they're exercising, and they're just following a general balanced lifestyle. Do these women still need to take a multivitamin?
Oftentimes what we found is that in the pursuit of healthiness, people are still falling short on certain vitamins. Part of it has to do with the fact that even our healthy foods, our fruits and vegetables, are now coming from soil that's been demineralized over the years, and so the nutrients aren't the way that they once were in our produce. But also, the pursuit of healthy eating habits can also lead to certain vitamin deficiencies. For example, eating less red meat. We find that many people, especially women, are iron deficient today, and that's because we're not, having the burger several days a week like we once did, which is great for other aspects of our health, but we still need that iron, and we still sometimes need to get it from another source. Likewise, people are eating less table salt, they're adding less salt to their food, they're eating less processed foods, and with that, we're losing one of our best sources of iodine. So a lot of us are falling short in iodine in our diet, which we need to support our thyroid, which is so important for our metabolism. So, but finding that right amount to take in a supplement is really important, not overdoing it, but not falling short on it either.
Yeah, and so when people sign up for their vitamins, do they take a survey, or how do you determine what type of multivitamin to create for each client?
No, exactly. We have a very simple online survey that is trying to be as comprehensive as possible without you feeling like you are, overwhelmed. And it's really focused on, do you have medical issues? How are you feeling? What's your diet like? What kind of exercise do you do? Are you someone who's drinking and smoking? What's your family history? So that it can be kind of comprehensive and tailored towards your individual needs.
Okay, that's really interesting that you look at the person as a whole instead of just what one arena of their life is like. So I love that. And as you know, many of our viewers are women. So what are some of the more common nutrients needed by women, and what conditions can these vitamins help address?
So some of the common vitamins that we find many of our customers and patients need are, first of all, vitamin D, very important, especially if you live in a temperate, colder climate like we do here in the Midwest, but also for people in other climates. We find that so many people are falling short on this vitamin because it comes from the sun, and it's especially important for women because of our bones. We need it to help preserve our bone strength. And it also helps with a lot of other things like mood, energy, hair growth, which is another common complaint we hear from our women customers, is thinning hair. And we often find that a lot of this can be due to certain vitamin deficiencies like iron, the D that we mentioned, biotin, which is an important B vitamin. And then some of the other things that we find are useful for women are calcium in varied amounts, again, depending on diet, depending on the particulars of your lifestyle. Iron, as we spoke about, magnesium for some people, and the B vitamins, which are also particularly helpful for energy and fatigue. Some certain vitamins to address migraine are common complaints that we hear from our customers.
But of course, it's about achieving that balance of not too much, because too much of a good thing is not really a good thing.
Yeah, and so is it possible for women to actually have too much of one specific supplement or vitamin, and how does that affect them?
No, absolutely. I think that a lot of our patients and, women that we meet feel like if they take it, what they don't need is going to be peed out in their urine. That's something that we constantly hear, and that's really not true. So even too much vitamin D can lead to constipation, feeling tired. We've even had a couple of horror stories of people hospitalized from kidney stones and things. So there really is a balance, which is one of the reasons that we started this, to make sure that you're taking the right amount for you.
We were seeing in our practices, that people were sometimes overdoing it. And it was kind of getting to a point where we were a little scared that people weren't using vitamins safely and properly. So this is part of the reason that we started Vous Vitamin.
Okay, and I know that you have a book coming out in November that I'm really excited about. I was able to get a sneak peek of it. And can you tell us a little bit more about that, what we can learn in this book, and will you be having it at the retreat in September?
Our book is called The Vitamin Solution. 2 doctors clear the confusion about vitamins in your health. And we're very excited about it. It's going to be published in November, but you can pre-order it now. It's on Amazon. It's on barnesandnoble.com. There'll be ebooks available as well. And it's really the sort of the comprehensive look at all of these things that we've been talking about. It's the result of our many years of practicing medicine, our many years of helping recommend vitamins for people, and also just a look at a lot of general health topics. We touch on a lot of common health concerns that we hear about both in the office and from our customers at Vous Vitamin, and sort of our approach as physicians to these issues. So it should be a really nice resource for people, for vitamins and just for general health issues.
For keeping that healthy balance.
Great, I love it. Well, viewers, if you would like to learn more information and find what type of multivitamin you should be taking, visit vousvitamin.com and be sure to attend the first panel of the day on September 27th, where both doctors will be speaking, and you will be able to meet them after the panel, where you can buy their book, learn more about their vitamins, and ask them all the questions you've been dying to know. So thank you guys for viewing, and we will see you all soon.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much,
Sarah.
Sarah.